What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Not sure what that trophy popped for. Okay. I think that trophy should have popped earlier. I'm curious about that. Huh. Either way, hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Assassin's Creed Mirage. Give me a second. Excuse me. That's right there. That cough right there is why I was late today. Or why it's... Jesus Christ, why it's like 6 in the afternoon. No, man, my sinuses were just really bad all day. I didn't want to make you guys listen to me sit here with a stuffy nose. So I was like, okay, I'll wait a couple hours. You know, I'll take some decongestant. You know, I'll wait a couple hours to see what happens. And then, you know, okay, I'll wait another couple hours. And eventually I'm like, oh, shit, it's like 5. God, it's so weird going back to the old school style of climbing where it's actually kind of a puzzle. You know, I gotta say, it's really nice seeing people say good things about an Assassin's Creed game again. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not hearing people like, oh, this is the greatest fucking thing ever. No, but people are like, you know what? Yeah, I like that we're returning back to the old school style of a stealth game. That it's in a smaller area. That really, I think the game's only like 17 hours or so. It's really a fairly short game if you really kind of dig into it. It's not... You know, it's not a super long game. This just kind of feels like it's a really good return to basics for the franchise, and it's like I said, it's just nice knowing that that people kind of have a little bit of respect for the franchise again. I say that as a... I was about to say a former fan, but no, I'm still a fan, even though they make me mad. I mean, I gotta say, I hated Odyssey. A lot of people were trying to tell me, AJ, the Valhalla was really bad too. I don't know, man. I kind of liked Valhalla.
Peace, friend.
Peace be upon you, sir.
Let us see what you have got.
Please.
I liked Valhalla of what I played. I gotta try it again. Okay, so we can upgrade our gear, yada yada, upgrade materials, weapon appearances.
Deadlier than ever. Care for your blade, it will reward you.
Huh. Oh, so okay, so that's how. So if I don't want like the super shiny sword, I'm still not using that stuff, but
refine the edge, perfect the balance.
Why can I not? Don't I have?
Ever sharper. The extension of the warrior's...
Okay, okay, I don't have whatever that the thing in the corner is. Okay, I see how that works.
Else?
There's a third item that I need to upgrade them. Like I said, I'm not going to use the stuff I got for pre-orders. Okay, so that's just stuff that I need to find through running around, hanging out in the game. Oh my gosh, what do I want to do? Do I want to run through, grab collectibles? Trying to think here. I'm thinking about just grabbing a lot of these historical sites, and then we'll kind of like check them at the end of the video when we run through our... What was I talking about? And then we'll check all that stuff at the end when we go through the codex. So there we go. Words are hard. I'm going to run around and collect stuff then. That's what I'm going to do. Oops. Of course, I run into guards right as I turn to look to turn my my commentary back on. So, I will try and include all the interesting things I picked up. Mostly they were just point of interests or whatever. But, you know, I got some items. You know, I found a few chests. I did a viewpoint. You know, stuff like that. So anytime I take a break, you know, I make a cut to, you know, just collect random crap. I'll always try and include the important stuff.
What do you see, Enkidu?
Of course the door is barred, but how about we collapse that? Oh, that was cool. I didn't notice I could slide there. Ah! An enigma.
I need your
I saw another Another collectible. Excuse me. Okay. Looks like this, is this a restricted area? Yeah, I think it is.
Act as usual.
Oh, oh, oh. Pop around the corner, stay in cover. Alright, let's hide the big bastard over here. Zanji Uprising Sword. Okay. After perfect dodge, next attack. I'm not a big dodge user. I prefer the parry. Yeah. See, I kind of like how the swords themselves don't have well, I mean, they have stats, but they're not as important as I think the effect. So I think they have a damage, yeah, they have a damage sort of stat, but I from what I've seen, they're all kind of the same if they're on the same like level of upgrade. What makes them better is or what makes choosing between them better is which ability they give, or bonus, whatever you want to call it. So right now we're heading back to the Bureau, because apparently Rashawn has info for us. Out of my way. Out of my way. You all suck. You know, I gotta say this. If this game keeps up like this, I'd probably put this on the same level as Syndicate, where I think this is a good modern Assassin's Creed sort of take. I really liked Assassin's Creed Syndicate myself. Granted, first game I played on the channel.
Is there anything more you can tell me about the Sheriff?
Go back and watch that LP. I'm very different.
The people there are in quiet support of the rebels. Common folk, workers, merchants. Come to think of it, Noor did make mention of a new contact. A merchant. It may be this merchant dwells in Ashara, among the dying leather factory workers.
I will keep an eye out for a stall.
Is there a historical point or something here in the Bureau? Yeah, I mean, they've been trying to push Assassin's Creed into this sort of, you know, pseudo RPG for a while. I mean, that's nothing new. They've been doing it since. I'm trying to think how to just doing it since what? Probably Unity, I think, was where they first tried to start adding in kind of RPG elements. But I think the time that I got the most, that it became the biggest part of the series was in Syndicate, if memory serves.
Survey the area, Enkidu.
Yeah, I'm of the opinion that sure, this game, you know, you can make Assassin's Creed, you can infuse it with RPG elements, but you gotta be careful because, you know, you start getting stuff like Odyssey. I think Odyssey was too far of a dive into RPG-ness, if that makes sense. Mix that with the other problems that I had with that game, but that's beside the point. But yeah, I think that they were trying to make it too much of an RPG. But I definitely think that certain RPG elements can work within the franchise.
Azizi, I thought you were dead.
I feared the same.
What are you doing here? Your clothes. You are one of them now. How?
The hidden one, under Roshan's guidance.
Oh, forgive me. This is all too much. When I did not find you among the dead, I hoped that somehow you had escaped. I spent many nights praying for your life, praying that you found safety. Today, Allah has answered me.
I am not worthy of your prayers.
What happened that night was not your doing. It was the doing of evil men. You know this. It is why you have chosen to walk this path. It is why I have found my way to Baghdad. Ali ibn Muhammad is brash and sees himself a great hero of prophecy. I loathe the man, but we fight a common enemy. One I must help defeat if my soul is to one day rest.
So it is true. You are the rebel merchant who was helping Noor.
What has become of him?
He clings to life, but he is safe among our people. I am to continue his work and hunt Baghdad's oppressors. Ali was helping Noor get closer to one such man. But as you may know, he has since disappeared.
He hasn't disappeared. He has been captured, a fate shared by many rebels of late.
Do you know where he is being held?
He was taken to the Khurasan Gate guardhouse, but that was weeks ago. You even leave like they do.
It is good to see you again.
Just watch yourself. You may be in better hands, but I'm still a nagging old man. And Basim, if ever you are feeling a little peevish, come see me. I could use your help. For a good cause, of course.
I like him. I love that kind of like... I'm trying to think how to describe his character. I really like those kind of... that sort of gruff... The sort of gruff, father figure kind of mentor. You know, yeah, like I said, he's kind of your kind of a father figure, but he's not gonna sugarcoat it. He's not gonna... Oh.
Damn thief! God will punish you. Hell!
That was not a... Not a good move on my part. Okay, let's make another run at that. Yeah, I like those people who kind of like adopt the oh shit. Who kind of adopt the orphans and they raise them. Yeah, maybe they're they're not the nicest people, yeah, they're tough, but they're fair. They have a heart of gold, but I like those kind of characters. I went to that, I think I was at a guardhouse or a gatehouse or whatever while I was running around off camera. Oh, shit. Okay, fine. You want to dance? Yeah, I went to a gatehouse, and my problem with some of these like little areas that are contained by or that are guarded. How do I describe it? They seem so small. It's like I don't believe this is an area that these people are guarding or that they are, working in, just because it feels like you could have 2 guards and it's enough to guard that whole area. It was kind of like the forts in Odyssey.
Better keep a low profile.
To me, those forts never felt like they didn't feel like forts. They just felt like little areas that were putting sticks in the ground and just putting random enemies. It was so hard to stealth inside them because it felt like everything was on top of each other. It doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel like it actually exists. It's just a pain in the ass. I think earlier I mentioned the black box concept that Assassin's Creed Unity implemented. Again, their famous mission in Notre Dame. Those sort of assassinations. Those were really cool because they were set pieces. They were moments. But I feel like they've tried to bring that concept of the black box to the open world. But the little black box, quote unquote, that they've created in these little outposts, the forts and Odyssey or what have you.
This is the outpost Ali was taken to.
They just don't. They don't give me that sense of this is something natural in the world. It feels very video gamey. Like, look at this. Like, this is like this. This was actually the area that I was in. Again, very small. I get it. It's a gatehouse, but just something about the architecture and everything. It just doesn't click with me. I don't know. Maybe I need to play more and I'll have a different opinion, but
Show me everything. Cannot wait to be done here.
okay, let's tag everyone we can.
I'll flay you when I find you. Hold it!
Nice and easy. Let's tell Want me to eavesdrop on some guards. Anybody remember those eavesdrop missions from AC3? I've heard this game does a lot of.
They really don't like us much as well. I saw that before. Are you and the scribe ever going to play nicely together?
Not likely. The man thinks he can let loose his tongue just because of his rank. If he gets in my way again, I will kill him myself.
And who will record the prisoners then? You? You cannot fasten your own braces, let alone write.
If it means we rid ourselves of his blithering, I will happily learn. Hey!
Yeah, as I was about bit my tongue. As I was about to say, I've heard that this game really kind of brings back some of those old missions in not necessarily new ways, but in ways that's oddly refreshing because we haven't experienced them in so long. You know, like, hey, tail this guy for so long, or like in that one, eavesdrop on these people. You know, those kind of missions are back, but because we haven't experienced them in so long, in a weird way, it feels kind of like a return to norm. It's odd.
That one
Okay,
looks like
key
a
guy.
scribe.
Okay, key guy is gonna be a problem. Let's take out the biggin.
Wait, what?
Okay. Now let's take out the guy with the key.
Some of this!
I suck.
I will hold on to that for you.
And I'll open that. Okay, he didn't send out an alarm. That's good. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'd like to see the combat become. I mean, I feel like this kind of floaty... Need a merchant token to unlock. That's dumb.
This looks like a scribe's quarters. A list of prisons, all paired with different marks.
What was I about to say? Would I like to see... What would I like to see the combat become? I like that they tried to make combat a little bit more fluid, less button mash to win. But I feel like they tried to make it into a Souls game where every combat has to be like a boss fight. Every combat has to be, you know, there has to be health bars and everything. I would actually, if anything, rather combat go back to what it was like in AC4, AC1 even though, yes, I know AC1 was essentially guard and counter to win, but, you know, I would prefer to go back to those days. Yeah, AC Syndicate was getting a little button mash to win. But I don't think this combat system that they introduced in AC Origins is necessarily the way to fix that, because then we run into a different problem where combat feels so slow because, you know, oh, it's all about countering and this and that. Yeah, it was a lot about countering in the original, but you countered to get an instant kill in this. I guess in this one, if you get the parry, you also get the instant kill, and it just... Yeah, it just something about it. It feels too much like they're shooting for these long, drawn-out sort of engagements. But the whole thing about Assassin's Creed, you know, combat was supposed to be kind of like your last your last resort, and you want to get it over and done with and return to stealth. In this, it feels like, well, it's we're warriors. No, we're assassins. It's different. We're not. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being a good sword fighter, but at the end of the day, we're not necessarily war. Yeah, I think that there's a better combat system than what they're doing now. Now it just feels floaty and weightless, and it feels too much. I'm not saying we go to be like Devil May Cry or whatever, but I think the original combat system from the first game was, frankly, I think that combat system was one of the best this franchise had. AC4 is also up there. You gotta give it to him. Bam, got it. You know, AC4, AC3 was up there. I think Assassin's Creed Unity was trying to do something interesting with its combat system, where it was a good idea. I don't think it was executed as best it could have been, because I think they were trying to create kind of like a rock, paper, scissors sort of system to combat. And it, like I said, I respect them trying to do something different. I think that they were doing something interesting. But I think it was too complex for what combat in an Assassin's Creed game should be. If that makes any sense. Just eat the berries.
If I were in Ali's position, I would do the same. An army is only as powerful as its weakest soldier.
Assalamu alaikum, Basim.
Wa alaykum assalam, Ahmed. How was your journey?
I am Abu Jafar.
Right. My apologies. Is there a problem?
Not yet. But we've discovered Ali was brokering a deal with Noor to supply the rebels with resources in exchange for his help.
The Order is a thorn in his side, yes, but Ali has his sights set on the Khilafah. He will want us to honor this deal.
What news do you bring?
Our target is Al Ghul. He uses prisoners and laborers to dig around Baghdad. Ali and some of his men were captured and marked. With Beshi's help, I freed them. But Ali had been taken elsewhere for questioning. One of the rebels showed me his mark. If this list of captives is correct, Ali was sent to the Damascus Gate prison.
Where are these rebels now?
A watermill, on the northern outskirts.
I will meet with them. See what more I can learn about this deal. Find Ali.
The Damascus Gate prison is the most well-guarded prison in Baghdad. This will prove to be no small challenge, I can tell you. I will scout ahead. Meet me near the prison's front gate.
A moment of your time before you go, Basim. I have some useful thoughts to share.
You have my ears.
First, I have fashioned a board with information brought to us by our spies around the city. Consult it at your leisure. Second, these lands are ripe with materials to improve your weapons. See the blacksmith Jawar nearby. He could help you. And lastly, I am your man for any tool enhancement. Bring me materials, and you will see what mastery I can provide.
Okay, so he mentioned that he's Abu Jafar, and it seemed that Basim didn't recognize him. Like, are there three characters who all kind of look the same? Is that a joke? Like, I couldn't tell if that was a joke or not. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't pay attention. It's entirely possible. Okay, I don't have access to those tools yet, but I can unlock the next throwing knife tier. Capacity, range, and sharp blade. Okay, so it unlocks all of them. Oh, and then you select which tier you want. Oh. Oh, no. Okay, then you select which one you want active within the... Okay, I see how this works. So I can extend range, capacity, or damage. Okay. I think I want damage over anything else. I want to be able to take somebody out and be done with it.
Resourceful as always. My thanks, Abu Ja'far.
And then we have contracts from Baghdad factions are posted on this board. Their requests is a great way to curry favor with them, learn about the three factions of Baghdad and the Codex. Except the contracts can be viewed in details in the investigation menu. Okay. Oh, okay, and then they all have like little, you know, if you remain undetected in this case. Okay, that's neat. I'm just going to accept one for now. I guess show contracts, but it's not showing contracts. Oh, it's right there. Oh. Okay. Then I guess
I've gone ahead to scout a way into the Damascus Gate prison. I should find him, but before I do, it may serve me well to seek out this blacksmith. Any improvements he could offer would prove useful.
Okay, you know what? Screw it. Let's accept all of these, and I'll decide if we're gonna show all of those on camera. I'm not sure. They might be like little mini stories. They might be more important than whatever. I do not know. But at this point, my dudes, I think this is where we are gonna call it quits for today. I want to say, as always, thank you so much for watching. Social media is down in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you all in the next one. Let me get this, get that, oh, wait, no, there's still, sorry, I hate notifications, you know that. I love it when they tell me their stuff, but then I sit there and have to spend 20 minutes getting rid of them all. Okay, so we're going to go through the codex like usual at the end, and I think that is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching as always, and I will see you all in the next one. Social media in the description, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, guys, I'm out.